Brother podcast. Alfredo, you have awakened me from my slumber. I was going to sleep until the Clown Bowl started so that everybody knows that I am rested and ready to rock and roll. And here we are.
Are you ready for that clown bowl, Pedro?
Oh, bro. I have been waiting for this one. Everybody thinks that I'm just there, just chilling, not paying attention to anything. Oh, I've been paying attention to everything. And Franklin has been running his mouth. It should. And the funny thing is, Alfredo, when you have lost to Big Papi Churri,
And
you
he has lost big time. Yeah.
he when you have
Don't
lost to
forget
Big
to
Papi.
put it in the chat.
Oh yeah, let me put it in the chat. Let me put everything in the chat so everybody has no excuses as to what they're hearing coming out of my lips and yours too, Alfredo, because I hear that you have something special for us.
Oh, we certainly do. But first, I actually do want to give a shout out to somebody today. Is a very special day. So whenever you start putting this, I want to go ahead and mention.
Okay, and it's on. It is on the chat.
It is, man. I'll tell you this, bro. Is Happy Betrayal Day. If you remember, Pedro, I mean, the exact day is December 11th, 2023. But on the last Monday night of the regular season, in the Two versus Brother podcast, while we were live, we witnessed the biggest betrayal that we have had. So happy Betrayal Day, Danny. The day that you lost your soul, you lost your season when Steven stabbed you in the back and decided to start his players. And all you had to go to, Danny, is the Dolphins kicker. Sorry, bro. So happy anniversary, Danny.
Oh, Danny. Sorry they had to be you, bro. But at the end of the day, somebody always has to lose. And it just so happened that Thanos could not snap his fingers that fateful day. And Steven got one over on you.
Yep.
Danny screwed Danny.
Danny screwed Danny, man, for sure. But well, let's not waste any time here. You know, we are rock and rolling in the Two versus Brother podcast. We have a lot to dissect. Today is the last day of the regular season in our fantasy league. We have big, I mean, what a year that we have had, guys. I mean, this has been tremendously. Right now, we're still witnessing or missing the last couple of playoff spots. We have the 6 teams in the playoffs, but we're seeing it. So, Pedro, you're on your way to become in the Clown Bowl. What do you
Mm-hmm.
have to say to the league, bro?
Like I said before we got on, Alfredo, I've been waiting for this moment for a while. I kind of had an understanding that I would be here late earlier in the year, and I said, you know what? I had to make some moves to be prepared for this day. And you know what, Alfredo? There's been one person that decides to run his mouth about me, and he's been quiet about me for a while. But it just seems like since I've gone away, and he thinks that I've been hibernation, that he could just speak his mind and say everything that's on his mind. Mister Franklin, no excuses.
Oh,
And
right.
this is funny because my name, Big Papi Churri, should be like like salt in his mouth. It should be it's something like he should never speak my name because at the end of the day, when all was said and done, I destroyed him. When my team needed to go out there and perform, guess what they did, Alfredo? They provided me a W versus one of my biggest adversaries, Mr. Franklin. No excuses.
But Pedro, I mean, thinking about it, is going back on that and looking back at some of the trades that you have made. and you know where I'm going with this, with the whole Josh Jacobs for Kareem Hunt type of thing. I mean, going back, you could have kept Josh Jacobs, and all you did, do you want to confess right now, today, and say that the main reason why you traded away Josh Jacobs for Kareem Hunt and some other scrubs was just so you can get that one victory over Franklin? Is that true?
Absolutely not, Alfredo. This is what I'm going to tell you. This is what I'm going to tell you, Alfredo, and I'm going to reveal my plan regarding one Josh Jacobs because I wanted to keep Josh Jacobs. He was one of my keepers for next year.
So why
But
did you trade him away?
listen to this. I said to myself, there is another man in this league that despises Franklin almost more than me, and that one person is Los Coquis. Bitter
Okay.
rivals. And I said, you know what? Week 14 will come around, and Los Coquis has a good team. Yes, he's been up and down. So let's give this man a shot to get him over the hump and defeat Franklin in week 14.
So you wanted to screw Franklin by
Twice.
trading away Jacques Jacobs. So your opportunity. So you're willing to sacrifice the clown because you felt that someone hated Franklin as much as you. I mean, as you know, that there was somebody who hated Franklin as much
And
as you.
it would have been funny because let's just say that Los Coquis took care of business a few weeks ago. And this week 14 matchup would have meant something. He would have most likely sent Franklin to the Clown Bowl.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
But
there
then
was a
again, at
possibility. There was a possibility. But so you're gonna say that your plan backfired?
the end of the day, the plan backfired because I wanted Franklin again in the Clown Bowl, but I wasn't lucky enough to have him twice in the same year.
Okay.
It's okay.
So
So,
let's talk about the your clown bowl. So most
mhm,
likely, you're facing off Danny, right?
mhm.
It looks like that he's your first round opponent. I mean, there was a possibility and maybe it could have been someone else, but
And I
let's
want to address that. Steven, come on, man. When have you ever seen me and my brother work together to screw anybody? Never. Never in the history of my because you're older than me. In my 34 years, have me and Alfredo worked together ever? What would possess you to think that he would want to help me to have a better seating and to face you and it's funny how things change, Alfredo. It's funny how things change because everybody thought that the ticket for a few weeks ago for the first round was Steven. Now somehow it's me. All right, well,
Well, I always said, and nobody wanted to believe me, and I'm still with it. Steven is the most dangerous team. I think he is the heavy favorite to win the Clown Bowl. His team looks very delicious, and it's not just him. I say his team looks delicious, bro, I mean, all I have to tell you, Pedro, is that you definitely, I think your plan with Los Coquis, I mean, just now that you revealed that you wanted to screw Franklin and you wanted Los Coquis, but I find it funny because now both of you are in the Clown Bowl. So at the end, the plan backfired for both of you. But
yeah.
you're gonna face off Danny now. What's your thoughts of facing the Fly?
Look, I've already beaten the Fly once. Then he beat me once. This will be the third time, and we would go into this clown bowl, into the first big fights of the clown bowl, and we'll see who is the bigger man. On
Well,
top of that, Alfredo, I do want to say one thing. I've heard the rumblings that there may be I don't know, someone taking a dive. I don't know, to be able to face Steven in the.
No, that's not gonna happen anymore because yeah, everybody decided to play their players, so there's no rumors in that essence. Everybody, the matchups are set, and
Mhm.
that's it.
No, it's okay, bro. At the end of the day, everything ends up working out. If and I've already said it, Alfredo. Look, if I'm gonna be the clown, I'll wear the makeup. I'll wear the green hair. I'll
Pedro,
even let I'll
you
even let you put the red nose on.
you're talking about that right now, Pedro. But when you really analyze it, that right now for you is like it looks like a fairy tale. Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat the clown. But Pedro, when that moment comes, when July starts creeping in, and you realize, and you start seeing that you start getting through Amazon your clown costume, and I bet before you go to Buffalo Wild Wings, you're gonna try it on. I know you're gonna try to do the makeup. Mom offered to help you out with the makeup, and you're gonna realize, damn, I'm gonna look like this, and I have to show up in Buffalo Wild Wings. That is when reality will hit you, Pedro. It's not right now. Everybody jokes around, but when the moment comes and you start getting down, first of all, you're getting into your car. You're gonna see all the neighbors are gonna be looking at you as if, oh look at look at that a clown. You start driving down through 184 all the way to US one, and people are gonna see, oh look at that clown when you're at a red light. You're gonna see a clown next, and if I see a clown next to me, I'm gonna make fun of him. I'll say, look, I have a clown right there in the traffic light,
Mhm.
and you're gonna see people looking at you, just you being in the car, and then you go down through US one until you get to Caribbean, and you get there all the way to Buffalo Wild Wings, and you park. That will be the moment that you realize, oh damn, I screwed up. I shouldn't have traded away Josh Jacobs. I should have kept it. Now I have to get down and think about it. You're gonna be getting down. From the
Mhm.
moment that you get down, you're gonna see all the little kids. Hey, mom and dad, look, there's a clown there.
Mhm.
People are gonna be looking at you. You're gonna walk to the host, like Steven said,
Mhm.
and right away, everybody. I wouldn't be surprised that when the TVs are all on, they're probably gonna put it on mute and stop everybody to have you come in. That's gonna hit you, Pedro. Trust me. Right now, you don't see it. You don't, but it's gonna hit you. You need to
Alfredo,
take
look.
this serious.
Alfredo, look. Let's start with the beginning of your little charade. That I have to wear the makeup and don the costume or whatever it is that you're saying. That I have to step outside my door and all the neighbors are gonna look. The neighbors are already looking at me because I'm the hottest thing on the block.
Bro,
That's one.
reality,
No,
hottest
number
thing in
two.
a clown suit is totally different than hottest guy
uh,
in an AT&T suit.
It's okay. I already know that I'm the hottest guy in the whole block. When I walk out the door, I will come out in my skin tight, rippling body, coming to this
Angel,
Buffalo Wild
I'm
Wings.
telling you, you're not taking this serious. Reality will hit you. You need to take this serious. I would
Mhm.
not want this for you. You're my brother. I would not want you to be dressed as a clown. I need you to, like, I'm telling you,
Mhm.
take this serious, take care of Danny, and avoid yourself from the embarrassment for our family.
Look, you know something. One thing that Danny doesn't have. It's one of these, bro. Danny doesn't have one of these.
No, he's a
It's,
clown himself. But one of you will end up being the clown.
I know you're saying there's gonna be four individuals in this clown boat. Four. And the funny thing is, and I do have to discuss this with you, Fredo. You and your pigeons decided to take out one of my future picks in Jonathan Brooks to make it better for you in this playoffs, even though we all know you're losing in the semifinals. So let's stop this nonsense. Apologize that you took out Jonathan Brooks with your pigeons, knowing. And the funny thing is, there are people on my team that decided not even to play. It's Lad McConkey said, you know what? I don't want any part of these pigeons. This is a game for nothing. Let's wait till next week.
Let's wait till 2 weeks. He has 2 weeks to heal because your clown bowl will start in 2 weeks.
Keon Coleman, same thing. He said, you know what? I'm not feeling so good now. Let's wait until 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, my team is going to be ready to rock.
All I'm telling you, bro, I hope you do take down the fly because I do not want to picture you. I really wouldn't want even to be taking mom with me to Buffalo Wild Wings while I console her that her son. Think about it and we'll this is all biblical, but when Mary saw her son being crucified and everybody making fun of him, how Mary felt. That's how mom will feel. That everybody will be making fun of her son, calling him a clown. So I'm just telling you, for mom's sake, you do what you need to do. And your matchups, I mean, looking at it, seriously, in week 16, um, you know, hopefully McConkey, in which is your best player, he's gonna be facing the Broncos, so he might face Patrick Surtain. We hope Jalen Waddle. He's been playing much better. You have Montgomery facing against Chicago. You could probably get there. Aaron Jones against Seattle. So you have some good matchup. Keenan Allen plays against Detroit. I mean, you do have some solid matchups in Week 16. I do see some greens on it. You are projected for that week 118 points. While Danny, if we continue with this same projections, Danny, obviously, he can probably make changes, but in week 16, he's projected for 125. His Jalen Daniels will be back. So actually he's projected to have more because Jalen Daniels will be his quarterback. I mean, Ryan Thomas, I mean, I think the big matchup will be the Raiders versus the Jaguars, his two studs against each other. A Cooper Cup faces maybe Sauce Gardner or Reed. So I mean, you do have a possibility. I mean, I think if you face Steven Lokokis, it's over. But at least with Danny, you have a chance.
Look, Alfredo, I've already beaten this man once. What is the think about it, and I almost beat him twice. I was this close to beating him the second time. Come on, let's be real here. There's a reason why all of us teams are in the bottom of the barrel. We are all clowns at the end of the day. If you really want to look at it.
So let me ask you this. I don't know if you have heard the podcast, but there's a rumor out there that depending on how matchups go, there is a possibility that you might get saved by Danny because he said that if he knows that Steven is going to lose in his matchup, he's going to bench his guys
Mhm.
and give you the victory so he can go, like he says, I'm going to go down in the Clown Bowl and face off Steven. How will you feel if Danny ends up doing that and he actually gets you out of the possibility of the Clown Bowl? How would you feel toward Danny?
You know, I've heard this theory, but to be honest, I don't see Danny having the stones to put himself in the Clown Bowl to face off against his biggest nemesis that he already lost once recently. The funny thing is his biggest ever week that he scored the most points this year.
He still lost.
He still lost because it just so happens that Steven also had the most points that he scored all year.
Yes.
So
You don't think he's gonna do it?
I don't think he's gonna do it, man. Because think about it, Alfredo. I'm at peace with being the clown because I know I'll be the sexiest clown. Hide the women because they're all gonna want to ride this pogo stick, bro.
Are you gonna wear your sunglasses while in a clown suit?
Maybe it's I have to see. I have to see how it looks. I'll put a green. Make it white. You know, if it works for the Joker, it'll work for me. You know.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll
And
tell
you
you
know
this.
what? You brought up a great point earlier. When Mary went and saw her son on the cross, everybody she was ashamed. She felt bad that he was being crucified. But guess what happened? He came back. And next year, I will come back and I will take what's mine.
It's been 10 years that you haven't won. You haven't made the playoff.
Alfredo, that's semantics, bro.
Okay. Well, let's talk about what we really, I mean, that's the clown bowl. I know we'll give our opportunity to talk about, maybe projections, what we think is going to happen. I did wanted to give some breaking news. It does look like the first round of the playoffs are already officially set. Let me take a look at it. Let me see. Let me see. Week 14. Yes. Armando has already passed Alex. So congratulations, Armando. You are, I don't know if you're seeing this, but you are officially in the bye week. You will be joining the dream team in the bye week. While Alex, isn't he, just to remind, wasn't he the super powerful team that the best in the world? Now Alex falls all the way because Ralphie as well is well on his way to a victory, but Alex all the way to number 4. So we have our first round matchup. We have a Ralphie versus Jonathan and Franklin versus Alex. Instant reaction. What's your thoughts about those matchups?
Well, we have a finals rematch right there
Yep.
with Franklin and Alex.
Third
So
time.
third time, man. Let's see what happens. Hopefully Franklin comes it comes down. There is no love lost there, obviously, but let may the best man win. But Alex, do your job, bro. There's no reason. There's a reason why you're here in this position. That's to put Franklin down.
Do you still think Alex has the best team in the league?
No,
Because
no.
people
Fortunately,
still claim him as the hero, as the one to take down the one. So let's see. And then the other matchup we have, which is our KMA versus Ralphie. Again, friends. These are two friends that will be facing each other in the first round as well. So
wouldn't it be poetic justice that KMA versus Ralphie and Ralphie, first year in the league, takes out the defending champion?
I'm telling you this, I wouldn't count out KMA. I mean, he has a heck of a, he's been there. He's been there before. Oh, look, we just got a message from Armando enjoying his bye week. He must be a happy man. And I'll tell you this, man, I do want to give that man credit because he took a lot of heat from the league. Even people wanted to face Armando. And actually now Armando gave a big FU to the rest of the league because now he's in the bye week. I'll put it like this: from my essence, from the number 1 seed, I'm actually happy that Alex went down to number 4 because I the 3 opponents that that I thought I was gonna worry about what they wanted to is Ralphie, Franklin, and Alex, and I know that at least 2 out of those 3 teams will not make it out. I will not be able to see them until if I do make it to the finals. Um, so yeah, shout out Armando. I'll tell you this: enjoy your bye week, well deserved. You took down the shark. I'll tell you this: because since I've been in bye week since week 9, all you have to do is this, bro. Let everybody enjoy, play, and all you have to do is this. You sit back and relax. So enjoy.
Yeah.
Well,
Good job, Armando.
good job, good job. So let's talk about now why I wanted to have this podcast, and I kind of gave a preview on what today. Did you hear the podcast with Franklin, Steven, and Danny and myself?
Yes,
Okay.
of course I did, Alfredo. And I had to hear of Franklin have to bring me up again. Every time Franklin opens his mouth and my name comes out of my ears,
It catches your attention.
perk up.
Are you? If he gets eliminated, are you gonna be the first one calling him?
If he gets eliminated, I'm throwing a party in Miami and he's invited.
Well,
I will trust me. I'll send him a plane ticket from Miami, telling him to come down. Let's celebrate. And if he doesn't come down, I'll send him a packet of Kleenex tissue so he could enjoy himself, crying his eyes out.
I think he will be completely heartbroken. Um, so the reason why I wanted to bring this up
Mr.
today,
Eighth Place, by the way.
yeah, Mister He plays under 500.
Mhm.
So talking about the whole playoffs, obviously, as you know now officially, I starting tomorrow, which you'll be looking at the standings. I will be 13-1. What could be considered the best regular season ever in a fantasy football league. I mean, I have asked around people in other leagues, and they have never had anybody in this. And obviously, it takes some luck, but I did had a plan all along, and this was what I was planning to do. So obviously, the pressure is on me because you have told me that if I do not complete this, it will be a big choke job.
The
That's what
biggest
you think,
choke
right?
job of all time, Alfredo.
I mean, everything has gone my way. I have no injuries. Everything's set up perfectly aligned for me to win it all.
Hmm.
So I can finally get my elusive title. So I put some thought, and here's the thing. I feel as well that if I don't win it, I don't know if I will ever recover from it. I don't know. I really do not know because when you have that opportunity and then it takes one bad week, I don't know how I would react if I do end up getting eliminated. So I'm gonna put this pressure on myself on this. And this is what I'm gonna review. And I gave the preview to Franklin. But also the league, in a way, the entire year don't believe, except one man. Nobody has believed in my team. Everybody has claimed that my team is fraudulent, that I've had an easy schedule, that I had no injuries, that I have luck. So I'm going to put this. Either you take me or the field. So this is what I propose. If I lose and I don't make and I don't win it all, I could lose in the semifinals, I could lose in the finals. Then in next year's draft, I offer, I'm not going to take the occasion away from the real clown, but I'm willing to, during the first round, to wear a clown mask. So when I make my selection, or when I'm making my first selection, I will wear a clown mask. You guys can take a picture of me. What I'll be in my regular attire, but I'll have my clown mask. This is if I don't win it all. Now, if I do win it all, because obviously I'm not going to be the only one taking all the risk. The league wants to proclaim that my team is fraudulent. Well, let's put your foot in the mouth. Let's see if you put your money in your mouth, right? It's something that's how you say it, right? Or something like
Put,
that.
put your money where your mouth is, bruh.
Aha. Put your money where your mouth is. If I do end up winning, Franklin asked me, who would I want for the trophy to present to me? And I said, I gave a couple theories. Obviously, with Danny, But then I also said that I want the entire league to present me the trophy. If I do win it all, I want the entire league to grab that trophy with a clown mask, each of them, except Steven, except except Steven,
Steven
and
might just be wearing a clown costume. So
well, and present me the trophy. So let's say, for example, you're the clown, right?
Mhm.
You're gonna have your clown attire already, but then everybody else will have to wear just a clown mask, just only in the moment to present me the trophy. If we do that, we'll take it. Either you take me or you take the field. I'll put it in the poll. I'll let everybody, if they can react after this podcast. If I win, all of you guys will wear the clown mask and present me the trophy. We'll take pictures of that moment. Or if I lose during my first round pick, I'll wear the clown mask. What's your thoughts, Pedro?
Mm. I like it, Alfredo. At the end of the day, you will end up, in my opinion, and you will end up being a clown in some way, shape, or form. Um, it can't just be that. Like think about it. Last year, the whole issue with Danny, the Thanos team, he was, in my opinion, the clown of last year by benching his team, thinking Steven would do the same. But now here we are back again, and this time it looks to that you could be that guy.
Give me a reason. Give me a reason why. Just because you think destiny or something. Why do you think I would not win it all? Tell me.
Alfredo, just how you have cursed my team for all of time for beating you in the finals. You have an eternal pigeon at my house. Just, that's enough for me to say that you will never win a championship.
So nothing because of the team, all that, this guy's minute, the
Well,
pick
I
from
could
this guy.
say that the if your biggest contributor in your team is Josh Allen and also Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase pretty soon has nothing to play for. So
He does.
what
He
does he have to
does.
play for?
He does.
Like what?
He wants to be the triple crown champion.
They don't, bro. Wide receivers don't care about that stuff. They care about getting paid. They care about being healthy for next year. Why would they? Why would he care about being a triple crown champion on a team that's not making the playoffs?
Well, that's bragging rights. I mean, I had no intention to go, I wanted to go for the record, 13-1. I could have, you know, taken losses, on purpose. If I know at the end, no, I wanted to go for the record. People want records, and maybe Jamar Chase wants the record. So you
Yeah, but
feel that Jamar Chase, the reason why my season will end was because Jamar Chase, for whatever reason, is gonna not play.
look, Alfredo, there, and one thing that I do want to tell you about that is just when you are at the top of the mountain, everybody's coming for you,
Oh, yes, I get it.
and you have pretty much gotten past everybody that you needed to get through. But now everybody's at their best here in this moment, going into the playoffs. So you're telling me that that you with the team that you have assembled are gonna get past a Ralphie or a KMA or God forbid Franklin decides to get good.
Put it like this: breaking news. I'm at 161 without Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin giving me 2 points. 161 points. Tell me.
What's that? What does that do for 2 weeks from now?
Well,
Nothing.
no, I know it doesn't mean anything for 2 weeks from now, but something
What happens if this guy decides to play? Because another thing is, of course, like I just mentioned, what is Jamar Chase playing for? He's not playing for anything. He's in his mind, he needs to secure the bag. That's what he needs to do. Make sure that he's available for next year.
Okay.
They might just he might just say make a business decision and get some kind of hamstring strain, and that's it.
Okay.
I don't wish it on. I don't wish actual injury on anybody, but that might just be a business decision that needs to be made because you're not playing for anything.
Okay.
You know?
So can I have your vote? So I mean, we'll ask for the rest of the league, with the exception of Steven.
Why the exception of Steve?
Yeah. Oh, Steven was. I know what for whatever reason.
He's your ride or die. I get it.
Whatever reason, there's a lot of theories about Steven, and that's fine. But
Steven is like the hot girl that goes out with the most popular guy every year, and wherever it is that the most popular guy is, he hops on that train every
I
year.
know, I know, I know. But I need someone to shear these guys to do the bet. So I need Steven as well for it. So Pedro, do you have your commitment for this thing to go through in your
Definitely.
part? Remember, we need unanimous from the league.
Definitely. I will wear the clown mask and give you and pass the what's it called? The trophy on to you, however it is this whole scenario is gonna work out. I
Yeah, I'll
will
probably
I will
what
do
I'm probably gonna do. Yeah, I'll probably have someone start one by one. See like how they do it in the Super Bowl,
it. Hmm.
as handing on the trophy until the last person, in which will be most likely Danny, hand me the trophy. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's my condition. So I'm gonna put this on the league. Take me or the field. If you don't want to do this, that means that you feel that I'm going to win it all and that you will end up losing the bet. So we'll put it like that. We'll leave it for the rest of the league to decide.
All right. Listen, all I'm saying is I don't think you're gonna be the one within the one to win it all.
No, no,
And
no. Let me tell you. Let me tell you how it is. I am the dream team because I am the one within the one to be the one and only champion. I have to practice it just in case.
oh, okay, all right. I don't think it's good. You're gonna need to practice it, but it's okay, bro. Listen, I won my championship. We're still waiting for you over here in Canton.
Okay, for sure, man. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, bro. Pedro, great podcast today, bro. Um, just any final words that you have to say for the league. Um, possibly your first round opponent, Danny, or he actually it is confirmed he will be your first round opponent. So, what do you have to say to Danny right before we sign off?
Danny the Fly. Listen, whatever beef you have with Steven, I'm not gonna encourage you to bench anybody. You do what's best for you. Do I think what's best for you is benching your team? No, because most likely you're gonna lose anyways. I'm coming for that number one pick. I don't care who's there. I am going to win. And I don't care who is in my way. If for some reason fate befalls that I am the clown, I want to hear from everybody in the clown bowl. I want to hear from everybody. I will don the makeup. I will put on the makeup. I will put everything on my hair green. And I will let whoever beats me in the clown bowl put on the red nose.
Okay.
Repeat it again. I will put on the makeup. I will paint my hair green. And whoever beats me in the clown bowl will be able to put the red nose on me.
So we're having some breaking news as well here. So whoever ends up beating you in the clown bowl will be the one to put the nose.
That's what I propose.
Okay, that's another breaking news that we have today. All
That is
right.
what I propose. So that and repeat it. I will put on the makeup. I will dye my hair green. I will let the person who beats me in the clown bowl put on the red nose.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes. I mean, soon we're gonna go ahead and do our bracketology this week. Yeah, once we officially have our matchups, I think we have the grand majority of it already set up. So we'll have a bracketology. We'll look in the matchup. We'll give an in-depth look at it. Pedro, thank you very much, and we'll look forward as the path for the playoff continues. All right, bro.
Awesome, bro.
Good man. Good. You did good.